Again, the cost of healthcare is outrageous. Not even sure it's worth it. Modern medicine thinks it knows everything, but it hasn't changed since 1600 when the cure is worse than the disease. Um, they recommend I use this bleach mouthwash they have. It's just bleach. I don't think you should be swishing around bleach in your mouth. I'd like to look at the natural alternative for this, but I have periodontal disease. I was told that in the formation of my jaw as a young lad, my jaw didn't form properly and the bone deteriorated, and so I had bone loss, massive bone loss in here, and the gums are receding because of that. So, it's kind of sucks. They want me to go there like 4 times a year. And if it's the same cost as it is right now, that's outrageous. I need insurance. Of course, you encounter the fact that this is a hell planet. This planet is hell, and what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the insurance. My head will be clearer when I shave the rest of my head and get rid of this nasty nest of hair. Obviously, I told you about that too, and it's in, and when the shavers stop working because they're not charged, that's just indicative of the same problem. How the system will tear you down and rape you of every penny for really no reason but its own profit, and you may or may not ever get ahead in this world, you know. But just try to chill. The last thing you want to do is end up in a literal mental institution because you're obsessing about money, which is always why I was in a mental institution to begin with. I have reasoned, I have determined, because I was always going through something with money and thinking about that, and things got intense, and I had what they consider to be delusional thoughts and all that, which is just bullshit. It means I probably wasn't sleeping well, and it just was incoherent because I wasn't sleeping well. You understand what I'm saying? So in other words, like, fuck the bullshit. But anyway, yeah, the cost of health, you know, I'm just going to investigate what natural remedies exist. I don't know if I need to be spending, well, anyway, I'll have insurance. The enrollment period, that's another thing that pisses me off, is that there's this bullshit insurance that's turned insurance into gambling, right? If you don't take the bet and you lose the bet, then you lose the bet. But that's not how insurance is supposed to be. It's supposed to be there when you need it and cover the conditions you need to pay for, help subsidize the cost of healthcare. A lot of patients pay into the system and don't get anything out. So the number of patients that cash out of the system is really not that immense anyway. So this whole bullshit about insurance, I believe, happened in the Trump administration. Tell me if I'm wrong. And otherwise than that, life is beautiful, right? They cleaned half my mouth. Can you tell which half? It would be this side. But I don't. Is that cleaner? Is that any cleaner than this? Well, the gums are. You can see the gums are cleaner, and there's less biofilm, as they would say. But I'm ranting. Something like this, people get emotional. Rather than do that, because I'm becoming a therapist, even though I will still be a human being and have emotions. The last thing you want to do is bring those emotions into the therapy room, especially since by that time the tables will have turned and I'll be charging people. And sometimes it could look outrageous when I charge them like $150 an hour to see them or their family if they don't have insurance. And so the tables would turn. But I would accept insurance, but if they don't have it, I can only do so much. You have the sliding scale and stuff. So at the same note, but why should I be spending like $900 to have this done. Of course, I wouldn't be spending that every time if I didn't have insurance for just the cleaning portion, the deep clean. So this is going to be something for the rest of my life. You know, my father does this. It's going to be something for the rest of my life I have to do to avoid losing my teeth. You know, it's an embarrassment, indignity, if you will. And obviously, we're in hell because what kind of righteous God would put us on a planet where the bodies deteriorate and require all this service and maintenance, and things pop up all the time, and they literally rape every last penny from you with these emergent events and emergencies that they throw at you. What kind of righteous creator would do that? That's obviously the devil himself, and so he can go fuck himself. I'm going to turn his energy back to him, and he'll exist not because if you have that kind of energy, eventually you'll deteriorate if it's turned back to you by enough people. But yes, the grandfather Sky, the creator of the Dene, the indigenous people, in their view, was not has the trickster mentality, but was not the other guy. Was not the Diablo who wrote the Judeo-Christian Bible with all that fire and brimstone just to say, like the story of Adam and Eve, right? Take away paradise just for eating an apple. That kind of thing, that kind of person, individual, really a person is that's not a god. It would be at the controls. It's currently at the controls of this planet, unfortunately. So that's why all these star seeds are here, and we're working it out. That's why I'm here. I'm from a higher plane. I don't know if I'm a star seed. I guess that means I am, but whatever, and we're working it out. But anyway, yeah, the cost of healthcare. If I had gotten insurance, sure, I would have saved money, possibly. But you have to realize the insurance plans, during the open enrollment, you have to get the medical in order to get the dental, which is bullshit. So the medical you don't need. You're spending $2,000 or $3,000 a year on the medical with no basis for it. They don't pay for anything. You still need to pay for the deductible. The deductible you can override to get certain visits, like acupuncture visits, at a discounted rate, but you still need to pay a copay. There's might be plans without a copay, so still you got some of it back in that way. But I mean, you have to get the medical to get the dental, I think. So the medical was like outrageous, like $200 or $300 bi-monthly. So it comes out to probably more than I thought. I had calculated at 3,000, and I had decided not to go forward with even 3,000. And then I had noted that this is bi-monthly, and I hadn't realized that. I thought it said monthly because they're deceptive, and they always make you think it one way, and then you read it. And so they charge $6,000 a year for that coverage, if I'm not mistaken, which gives you just for one person dental and all that bullshit. So I think it's cheaper to insure a family. I really hope it is. But something's got to be done here. The Republicans have turned things on their heads, on the heads of the things. And so yeah, we have to get rid of them. There's no sense in someone like that existing. There's no sense in a Freemason wearing two watches, Rubio, for example, existing. There's no sense in us being represented by people such as that who come from the darkness. The Freemasons are the Hellions. I can't put it any other way. I just found that to be the case. You just notice that, you see that, and they're fucking the reason why we have all these problems. Those societies, like Republicans and Freemasons, which are probably one and the same, and then the Bonesmen and the Mafia and all those people, which have no right to exist, in my opinion. Anyway, other than that, there's nothing else to say. Obviously, this is a rant, and it's best not to publish rants, but I'm going to do it for the sake of posterity, because the things said here apply to everyone. All right. Cheers.